Hello there everybody, it is me XFreezerBunny. Welcome back to another video and welcome finally to the announcement video for my 100k build challenge and random giveaway. So about a month ago I decided to organize this little community challenge slash giveaway to celebrate the amazing milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers. So before anything else, I just want to say thank you for the overwhelming support. We had over 100 submissions under the hashtag XFreezerBunny 100k build challenge on the gallery. I think we had over 90 entries, and I gotta say I am blown away by the creativity for this community. I know that not everyone likes to build. That's why I also decided to do a random giveaway for those of you who might not be into building but who also would like to participate in the giveaway as well. So at the end of this video I will be announcing the winners for the build challenge and for the random giveaway, and if you didn't know, the winners will be getting a game pack of their choice. But of course, another thing that makes me very excited to do this challenge is to showcase your guys' build submissions. So for this video, I'm going to be showcasing 6 of my favorite builds. I had a short list of maybe 10 to 15 builds that I really liked, and I had to narrow it down to 6 entries because I just didn't have the time to spend showcasing so many builds. But please let me know if you would like to see more build showcases, because to be honest, based on the entries on the gallery, I could see myself making maybe 1 or 2 more build showcase videos. But just in case, please use this other hashtag if you would like to submit new builds for future build showcase videos. So please do let me know if you want to see more of those in the future. But without further ado, let's get into the actual build showcase. Right, so I would actually like to start this build showcase with this unexpected favorite of mine. So this beach house was submitted by Mila Renee on the gallery, and to be honest, when I was looking at this on the gallery, I was very kind of underwhelmed, primarily because I feel like the screenshots for this on the gallery really didn't do it justice. I have a problem with how screenshots are preset by this particular lot, so I don't really blame the creator for that, but I'm glad I actually took a closer look at this in game in this lot where it was built in, because I actually really like the island setting. I like how this person worked with the floor plan that I provided and made it into this really nice kind of overwater bungalow. So what I like about this house is that it's actually a modern take on, you know, a traditional island bungalow, which I really like, but there's still some island elements, so it's unmistakably a tropical villa. I like how there's this little courtyard in the middle, and I also really like how there's this upper area as well. It's kind of like a loungy area, so I really like that as well. By the way, I'm sure you guys might notice, but my game is flickering for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I've been having some performance issues, by the way, ever since I got Eco Lifestyles, so I don't know what's wrong, but just please keep that in mind. You might see some weird glitching throughout this video, but yeah, overall I really like this house. I like the color scheme. If we go into the inside, we have a very nice neutral color scheme. I like how open it is as well. And if you know me as a builder, there's these little touches that I really enjoy, such as these irregular placements of these bar stools. You'll often find that in my builds as well. And overall I just really like the vibe of this house. I like how all of the walls are the same, because I have a problem with too many wall textures because it's very unrealistic in my opinion. But yeah, I like this bedroom. It's a little bit dark though, but still I really like it. I like the color scheme. It's very woodsy, and oh my goodness, this area right here is so beautiful. Holy crap. If only my game didn't flicker so it wasn't distracting, but oh my goodness, how beautiful is this place, like really. Gotta give it to Sulani for looking really pretty, but to be honest, I feel like out of all of the worlds, this is probably my least explored world. So yeah, anyway, I still have 5 more builds to show, so let's go ahead into the second build. Okay, so up next is this contemporary family home by LightBrigade. And let me tell you guys, when I first saw this build, I was blown away. Without a doubt, this is one of the most ambitious and complicated builds I've ever seen in The Sims, period. So I don't even know where to begin, but look at how amazing this terrain manipulation is. I just that alone is mind-blowing for me. I wish I can build like that, seriously. But I think my favorite part of this house would have to be this backyard area, which is amazing. Look at this swimming pool. I can only imagine how tedious it was to place these individual pieces. It probably would have been taken days. So kudos to you for your submissions. This person actually submitted 2 builds on the gallery. This one was definitely my favorite. I initially placed this in Newcrest on like a flat lot, and this part felt a little bit weird on a flat lot, but it totally made sense in this particular lot because, as you can see, it kind of, you know, blends in with the surrounding rockwork. So I really appreciate this person for doing that. So looking at the floor plans, I think this person made some really smart decisions, because this is the type of floor plan that I feel like can only work in, you know, houses that were built partially on a hill. Because as you can see, this kind of main entrance right here actually starts off from the basement, where we have a parking area, and then we have kind of like I don't know what this is, like a mud room or like a den kind of area. There's a bedroom right here, and then there's a staircase that leads upstairs, which is kind of like the main entertainment living area. And I gotta say, this person really did a good job with this decoration. This house definitely feels very glamorous, which is actually a very accurate, appropriate vibe for a house here in Delta Valley. I feel like the kitchen, it's interesting where they put it here in kind of like this area right here. But you know what? I live for the interesting floor plans, because sometimes if you keep looking at the same thing, it starts to get boring. I like how they joined these sofas. These are from University, and yeah, I really like that. And overall, I enjoyed this build. In my opinion, this is definitely a contender for the winner of this challenge. I just don't know if this person really entered the challenge, because they submitted 2 entries and they didn't give me their contact information, so I'm not sure. Some people definitely submitted builds just for the fun of it, so I'm assuming that's what they just wanted to do. But nevertheless, thank you so much for sending this build in. I absolutely loved it. Moving on to our next build, we have the 3 Cities Townhouse by Panther King 3. So you guys know how much I love my townhouses and my apartments, and this one is definitely giving me some major flashbacks to some apartments that I did before. This one in particular reminds me of my luxury Parisian apartment. But what I love about this build, and what I highly commend about the creator, is the fact that they furnished the entire thing. As you know, I usually only furnish one little area every time I build an apartment, but this person did what I refuse to do, which is furnish the whole entire thing. So I definitely highly commend them for that. And I also realized that this is actually a vet clinic. So I actually love that with my vet clinics. I do prefer the option to live in the clinic itself. So usually upstairs there would be like a bedroom, living area, and kitchen type of thing. So I'm glad that they also considered that as well. I definitely think that's more of a coincidence though, because I don't think I've ever mentioned that in any of my videos unless they've been very attentive. But I love this house. I really do. I could spend so much time showing it off, but I love this little open door area. I did that in my Parisian apartment builds. But you know what, let's actually take a quick look at what this person came up with. So I love this. This is a technique that I came up with, combining different floor tiles to make this pattern. But it looks like this is the main entrance. This right here is the vet clinic, and then this is probably my favorite part, the industrial area. Like, I would totally live in here. I'm not sure if they did it for one family or like for 3 different families. I'm guessing it's for different families. Yeah, I think it's for different families actually. So I love how they totally personalized each townhouse to be more specific to each family or each character that they were thinking of when they were making this. Like, this one is definitely more family oriented. I can definitely see the person living here having a toddler. This one, very glamorous, very Parisian. And then this one is very industrial. Like, I would totally live in here. Like, I saw this area right here, this little loft, and I was blown away. Like, look at how beautiful that is. Like, yes please. I haven't actually seen this thing. Like, where's this from? I'm guessing it's from Debug, but wow, that's actually a really nice little piece right there. Yeah, like, I love doing this because I am getting so much inspiration. Like, you guys, you are doing such an amazing job. Like, I wish I had the time to actually showcase all of this. Like, I love this little hidden kind of attic area. Oh, by the way, when I was looking at this, I wasn't quite sure if it was Paris or New York, and then I saw this little detail right here and I immediately thought Amsterdam. And then I went back to the download and I read that it was supposed to be like an Amsterdam townhouse. So yeah, I don't know how I could have missed it as an Amsterdam, because really though, if you look at the back, I think it screams Amsterdam townhouse. So I like this little canal detail, very unusual for builds. But now that I think about it, I should really make like an Amsterdam townhouse. And I gotta say, I just love this little area. This is my favorite. This is like, I would totally live here. So kudos to you, Panther King 3. Thank you so much for the submission. It's so amazing, and I'm so happy that you joined this build showcase. Okay, so our next entry is this very out of the box eco-futuristic home by Sister Sims 17. I gotta say, the creativity to come up with something like this is mind-blowing for me. Like, seriously, I wish I can come up with something like this. And if you look at this area, I'm just like, wow, wow, I can't even begin to imagine the creativity it takes to come up with this shape using the roofs. And you know what I love about this is that I don't usually go for these sorts of creative, you know, kind of fantasy builds, but I feel like this build is just so well done. I also really like the fact that this build actually doesn't stand out that much from this area, like, because I feel like, you know, if you put this somewhere else it would look very out of place, but in this area I feel like it actually blends in really well, especially like with the colors of the buildings next door. And also, if you look at this shape, the fact that it mirrors this little, you know, installation right here, I actually really have to commend the builder if they considered that, because that's a very smart choice. It really is. Unfortunately, this person did say that they didn't finish furnishing this. I think this is actually one of the later submissions. I think this actually was submitted on the day that the giveaway ended, so it's kind of a bummer, but nevertheless I just had to showcase it because it just looks so good. And kudos to Sister Sim 17, you did such an amazing job. I would love to see more of your work, because honestly I've never seen anything like it, and you did such an amazing job. I'm very blown away. I actually really like how you furnish it as well. When I was looking at it, before I read your little description and explanation on the gallery, I was wondering why the bedroom right here. I feel like this is the master bedroom. I was wondering why it was so empty, but apparently they didn't have time to furnish it, which is totally understandable. But nevertheless, I don't think it really takes away from the build, because I think at the end of the day, what I love the most about it is just the creativity that came into coming up with this amazing shape outside. Like, I love, look at that. It's so beautiful. There's so many dimensions, so many, you know, different shapes, and it's beautiful. It's actually, yeah, I'm still pretty blown away by it. Okay, I had to take a little bit of a break, but I'm back now. If I sound a little different, that's why. But our next build is this beautiful modern home by Lady B Sims. Now, I had a short list of maybe 10 to 15 builds that I really liked, and this one consistently ranked as one of my personal favorites. And I think my absolute favorite part of this house is actually how this whole architecture sits into this landscaping. I like how subtle it is, but I can definitely see the complexity of it, which I like. To be honest, I don't think I'm capable of doing something like this. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I can come up with something like this. I know I've said that so many times in this build showcase, but I love the shapes that all of these different foundations create. I really love this main entrance area. Another thing that I have to give props for is the fact that this entire house is built on a diagonal, and as we all know, building on a diagonal in The Sims 4 is kind of a nightmare because everything works slightly differently. It's a lot more complicated, and kudos to this person for attempting this crazy design, because I think you did a really good job. To be honest, I think you nailed it. I think it looks very polished. I like the style. It's very modern, contemporary, and I also really like how this backyard looks. I just think that this build is very well thought out, very well designed overall. Let's actually take a look at the inside. So inside, we have this beautiful main entrance with the staircase. I love what they did with the sofa here. They combined some lounge chairs and some sofas from university. I should really do that in a build. That is snatch. Oh, and this beautiful shelving unit. Like, wow, I actually recognize a lot of the items that were used for this particular shelving unit, so I'm definitely going to be recreating this in my future builds. Watch out for that. Love this so much. And yeah, overall I like this. I know this one is probably, yeah, this one is rotated using the tool mod, and I've noticed that a lot of people have been doing this. Like, they've been combining like different pieces with these counters from Island Living, and I think they look really great. They look like CC. I think this person also used custom artworks. There we go. I think this one is a custom piece of artwork, and also this one outside as well. I don't know how you get this in game actually, so kudos to you for incorporating that. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the second floor right here, which has this amazing high ceiling kind of staircase area. This one also has like a skylight as well. We have a little skylight over here on this roof, which I like. I like how this whole architecture kind of is very, you know, very well thought out, very well done in my opinion. And we have the master bedroom and another kind of nursery area as well. So this is definitely one of my favorite houses, and I'm really happy to be able to showcase this in this showcase video. This person did inform me that they were only doing this for fun because they already had all of the packs, but nevertheless, I'm so happy you submitted this. Thank you so much. And finally, we are on to the winner for my 100k build challenge, and it is this beautiful modern villa by Joydy Sims. Coincidentally, this was also the most downloaded submission for the build challenge, so congratulations to you, because I feel like the public agreed with my decision. This is definitely my favorite house. It looks pretty straightforward when you look at it from where we are right now, but when you actually look at it in detail, you'll see that a lot of work has been put into this. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the house itself. The first thing that I love about this is the solid design for the exterior. I think it's a pretty contemporary, pretty commercial design, if I do say so myself. Like, I could see a lot of people actually wanting this as a house. I also really love the backyard. I think it's very well incorporated. There's no dead spaces. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like an infinity pool fountain type thing. I'm not sure if they had some effects for that. I wouldn't be surprised if they had, but I like how this backyard is done. I feel like it's pretty realistic as well, but I think the beauty of this build really lies in this person's manipulation of a lot of the items from debug and how they used it along with the tool mod. Now, the tool mod is a mod by Twisted Mexi. I think it's available for free, and what it basically does is that it gives you the ability to move items around in ways that we normally couldn't. So for example, this piece right here, this is a window. What is this? This one is a glass roof piece that came with Island Living, and they basically rotated it using the tool mod and used it as a window. Kudos to you for thinking of that, because that is such a smart thing to do. Also, I'm just noticing this little detail right here. They had this brick texture. I thought that was really interesting, and they also did the same window thing with this smaller window as well, and I feel like it makes it look more realistic because these windows definitely have more realistic proportions compared to the exaggerated cartoony proportions that The Sims 4 has. If I had one very minor criticism, is that so much of the house is, pretty much the entire house, is in exterior lighting. I don't really have a problem with that, but maybe for gameplay purposes, you might want to have a small area of the house where the Sims can have shelter from the, from the seasons and the weather, but that's just a very minor complaint. Once again, this person used the Island Living counters, and this time they're using this fence actually from debug to give it a little bit of a different accent, so I really like that as well. I just love this open window technique. This person was so clever to come up with that. And also these potted plants, which I actually also do in many of my other builds. I use a lot of these same plants and a lot of these same items as well. It looks like this person also used custom artworks. Like, I love this painting. I don't know if this was intentional, but personally this totally fits in with my personal style. Upstairs, there's one little detail that I really appreciated. Here we have this office, and they put a cute little freezer bunny, what is this, cutout at the back, which I think is supposed to be an Easter egg to, yours truly, wink nudge nudge, so extra points for that. And also we have the master bedroom over here as well. Very clever. Very well done. Like, I love this whole setup right here using debug items. Once again, congratulations to you. I would have never thought of doing this, but clearly you know what you're doing and you're really good at this. I saw this person also post this on social media. I think it was on their Instagram as well, but I was just blown away when I actually got my hands on this build and I was able to look at it up close, because it really made me realize how much detail this person put into this house. So congratulations to Joy Sims. I will be reaching out to you on your social media to discuss your prize and which game pack you want and all of that good stuff. Before I go, I also want to make the announcement for the winner for my random giveaway. So congratulations to this person. You win yourself a game pack of your choosing, and I will also be reaching out to you on your social media as well. But I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this very first build showcase video on the channel. I am definitely looking forward to doing more of these. I had so much fun looking through all of your creations, so hopefully you also enjoyed it as well, and please let me know if you want to see more of these in the future. Other than that, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. You all have an awesome day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.